Now, we just discussed about the issue of Operation Bulldozer,
yes.
and I was just inquiring whether it's a GRA-led initiative, because most people, when the Operation Bulldozer comes to them, it's GRA who is here.
Yeah.
So we want you to shed light on that. And also another important point is most businesses around are saying that GRA is charging them more than they can afford.
Okay, I will first under the first part of the question, which is whether the Operation Bulldozer is a GRA issue or not. No, the Operation Bulldozer, we all know it is formed by the Office of the President, and it's a combination of different forces. People are selected from different institutions, and this time we have representatives in the team because they are dealing in tax matters. So that's why it was necessary that GRA be part of the team. We are taking an advisory role in the team. They will do their work, and where it is not very clear what to do, they will ask the GRA officials, and the GRA officials will advise them accordingly, or send them to any of the nearest GRA office for advice. When it comes to the charges, no, we are not charging double or triple what they should pay.
Exactly.
All we are doing is we are trying to determine the correct tax that should be paid by every individual. You know, the informal sector, we have charges, and these charges are per annum. If we have evidence that you are in existence for more than 1 year, what we should do, in fact, is take the charge and multiply it by 2, or by the number of years that you are in existence. But we are not doing that, because if we do that, it will be very difficult for businessmen. We are just adding a margin on top of the charge and let you pay that. That margin that we are adding will go towards the taxes that you should have paid in the previous years.
Good. Now that brings me to this question also. If a particular business has a bill to pay, and at the point of payment it's actually very difficult for him to pay the bill, excuse me, we still have a caller to pick there. Hello, caller.
Hello?
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 Hello, caller.
Wow, no,
Jaam rek, alhamdulillah. Wow. Masong. Jërëjëf.
Waaw. Parce que am nga am maso yoo xam ne pour ñu am $1,000 sax problème la. Understand nga léegi liggéey bi di dox. So loolu moo tax ma ne xaaral ma laaj. ñu ne naka lañ ko dee fay.
Good.
So loolu laa amoon pour laaj.
Jërëjëf. Sir, you want to come in?
Okay. Masong, su fekkee ne yow sa bopp la comme nekkuloo koo xam ne da nga am sa compagnie wala sa enterprise boo xam ne daf dee def construction, boobu is out, boobu bokkut si informal sector. Waaye su fekkee ne yow nit ki la da ngay maçon, boobu $4,000 nga war a fay si at bi. Waaw, loolu mooy li nga war a fay as maçon.
Waaw, fan naa boobu moom dégg na ko mu leer nañ. Lu ma doon laaj, I'll just come back to English, is if a particular business has a bill that he is supposed to settle, and at the point of settlement he is not in a position to pay, is there any agreement that he or she can reach with GRA for a flexible payment plan?
Yes, we have that provision in our laws, and it is called installment payments. You can enter into an agreement with GRA, and then we will first ask you to propose, to give us a proposal as to how you can settle your bill. Then we look at it. If it is acceptable, we'll approve it and then give you the conditions. The conditions include you must abide by the terms in the agreement. If you say you have to pay $1,000 every month you should pay $1,000. And you should also know that interest will continue to accrue on the amount because they were due on an earlier date. So interest will continue to accrue. And then failure to abide by the terms in the agreement will render the agreement null and void. So everything will become due and payable instantly.
Good. Now, Mr. Cham, being the deputy head of LTU, what are you advising those people under your unit?
Yeah, my advice to the LTU taxpayers is to continue being tax compliant. They should try to pay their taxes as and when due. Because if you look at LTU, the taxpayers there are the largest. That's why they are called largest taxpayers. Their contribution to the revenue collection is very, very significant. As a result, if they default, it will have a serious impact on the revenue collection as far as our targets are concerned. So I'm appealing to them to be mindful of their due dates of paying their taxes, because every tax type has a due date of payment, and when that due date comes, they should come forward and submit their returns or pay their taxes.
Okay. I believe GRA and taxpayers are teammates in the same field, looking forward to the same goal for that matter. So I believe the perception of GRA, Mr. Cham, have to really change the way people look at GRA for that matter.
Exactly, because people have to understand that we have a job to do, and we and the business community are in the same boat.
Exactly.
So if the boat sinks, it's all of us who will go down, because their progress is our progress, because the more sales they are having, the more revenue we are collecting. And it's not the wish of GRA to see them in difficulties or making things difficult for them. No, we are here to make tax payment as easy as possible to them, and we try to be as friendly as possible to them. But people should understand that we have a duty to pay, to perform, and that duty is to collect revenue for government, for national development.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cham. Thank you very much, Mr. Sar from the Gambia Revenue Authority. Well, viewers, that brings us to the end of this wonderful and interesting Taxpayer Education Forum here on Gambia Radio and Television Services, broadcasting on MDI Road, Kanifing. Good evening and have a good night.
Connect TV so nyoka present force of its kind in the Gambia. Mbadi wala to lenyi moy kibaro fele. Mi yalo ko Saf Connect GRTS so wala nata sambanang. Ka Gambia la telolu na designalu ka fay nyadile. Sen Tobaski special. Sen Saf Connect. Wata mbadi wal mokana tukoma dimasi lu karotili mwani kononto. Muntolong Paradise Suite Hotel. Karalal min bama belaje. Wala jamati. Malik Mendi. Beldam. Sawalo. Aidas Idea. Chan Kanjalo. Bas Ndaw Serif Cissé wol bele batalla je pareke designal kala mi yalon ka nyanta fin la Tobaski mo kana to koma ngal be invite le mota fenjola artist bal mi batalla je maslo diriton pa Omar Diak Balarans Nova Muntolom Paradise Suite Hotel dimaslun tilim wanning kononto dum dan ticket to mammo ni kala nali e bunya ali support made in the Gambia Saf Connect GRTS wala ya sambale na and Lamin Cha top Gambian artists in the house, top models in the house, top designers in the house, top tailors in the house, chief guest of honor, Honorable Minister of Tourism and Culture, Ajaratu Fatumas Job Njai.
yala na afisal ye kule bonni mento mo kolore credit
fo mu kuputole to
isi credit o don tono afisal bulla adi te fenjola
afisal ala baraka o mu ku kende bala
Africell Choleric Credit. Now, you can borrow up to $50 with the Africell Choleric Credit. If you have been using the same Africell number for a period of 1 year or more, you become eligible to borrow Choleric Credit for every Africell loyal year and for no extra cost. To activate your Choleric Credit and know how much credit you can borrow, simply send a blank SMS to 152. You ran out of credit? Worry no more. With the Africell Choleric Credit, you can make calls even when you don't have any butut in your account. And the next time you recharge your line, you will return your Choleric Credit with no extra cost. Keep using the same Africell number and your Choleric Credit will grow every year. Africell Choleric Credit, only on your Africell line.
Good evening and welcome to another